So then guys, this year in 2025, the iPhone family is going to get a new member, and that is going to be the iPhone 17 Air or the iPhone 17 Slim. And today I want to tell you about all the great features we're going to have for this new iPhone. And today I want to tell you about 6 of the great features we're going to get with this new iPhone. And first of all, let's start with the design, because to me, I think this is probably the most important leak, and also, probably the most common thing that you're actually going to buy the iPhone 17 Air for. So we've been hearing that the new iPhone 17 Air is actually going to be around about 5mm thick, up to about 6mm thick, and it will be the thinnest iPhone that has ever been created. The slimmest iPhone that's ever been created in the past is the iPhone 6, and the iPhone 6 was 6.3mm thick. So this is going to be even thinner than that, which is absolutely crazy. And in fact, I even printed out a 3D model of what this could be. This here is about 5.3 sort of millimeters thick, this iPhone I've got right here, and you can see how thin it looks here in my hand. It's absolutely incredible with its design. So this is going to be really, really interesting to see when it does come out. And obviously, yeah, definitely like jerry rig. I'm going to see, if can it bend or can you scratch it up or anything like that. As bad as that sounds, but I am interested to see myself what's going to happen there. But that is probably the most first important feature that is going to be coming along to the iPhone 17 Air. The second most important is all to do with battery life, and also to do with the chips and stuff inside of it. Now, we're expecting that the new iPhone 17 Air is going to actually have a battery very similar to what the iPhone 16e has right now. Now, the 16e is a larger battery capacity compared to, say, the iPhone 14, what it's based off. But the actual battery technology has also been advanced too, which is really, really awesome. But to go alongside with that, with the iPhone 16e, we had the C1 chip put inside of it. And this was a custom modem for connectivity, for 4G, 5G connectivity, 3G connectivity, made by Apple themselves, and also a Wi-Fi chip up to Wi-Fi 6. Now, when I went to see Apple very recently, I actually spoke to somebody there, and they actually told me that the C1 chip has been custom made for just the iPhone 16e. It's not actually been custom made for anything else. It only works with that, and also the enhancements they did with the A18. Now, we're expecting we're going to probably get another generation of this chip put inside of the likes of, say, the iPhone 17 Air. Whether this is going to be baked into the main A19 chipset, what I'll talk about in a second, or it's going to be something separate, the main thing I think we can take away from this is that we are definitely going to be getting some great battery life improvements over, say, compared to a normal iPhone out there right now. And this is why Apple can make this phone so thin, because, with the chip enhancements and things like this, the battery life will probably be on par with something like the iPhone 16 that exists right now, even though it's going to be a really, really super thin design to have along with it. So if you guys out there own, say, a normal iPhone 15 or iPhone 16 and think the battery life is good enough, expect something about similar to this, but with a thinner design, what's going to be really, really awesome to see. And then moving on to the third big change we've heard about is that A19 chip, what's going to go inside of this iPhone. So we believe that this A19 is going to be custom made, specifically, it could even be slightly different to the one that's going to be in the normal iPhone 17 normal, because obviously of the slim design, but we're expecting to get enhancements, efficiencies and things like this. So performance is probably going to be on average across the board. If you put the NPU, GPU and CPU all together, probably about, say, 25% more faster. But if you separate them out, they might be a bit slower, a bit more quicker, depending on the CPU, GPU, and all of that. But the main thing will be efficiencies. This will be even more efficient. The A19 chip, what's going to go inside of it, and I am going to tell you now, it is not going to be the A19 Pro. That's what we've been hearing in leaks and rumors. But then moving on to the fourth upgrade, the next thing we've heard is all to do with the screen of the iPhone 17 Air, and actually it's going to be a 6.7-inch display. But very recently, we've just had this leak in telling us that the actual size of the actual iPhones and the actual sort of length and things like this is going to be exactly the same as, say, the iPhone 16 Pro Max, what will be the same as the iPhone 17 Pro Max. The only main difference is going to be how thin the device is. But yeah, if you know right now, if you own an iPhone 16 Pro Max, the screen size is basically just under 6.9 inches big. But yeah, Apple claiming, or the leaks claiming, that this is going to be 6.7 inch. Personally, what I think this is going to mean is that the bezels around the edge of the screen are going to be slightly bigger, something like what you get on a normal, say, iPhone 16 and 16 Plus, and this is what will make it 6.7 inches instead of, say, 6.9 inches out there. So that's what I personally believe with that. But what I would be saying, what I'd move on to with the 5th upgrade, is that the great thing is that this display, for the first time ever in the non-Pro iPhone, it's going to be a Pro Motion display, so 120 Hz at last in a standard iPhone, as it were. And this is going to be really exciting to see that we're going to get Pro Motion at last in a non-Pro iPhone. So for all you guys out there have moaned for many years, including myself, that why Apple do not upgrade to 60 Hz, well, at last it does look like they are going to put this into their iPhones. So this is great news to hear right here. And then finally, for the 6th upgrade, it's all to do with the cameras on this, or should I just say the camera on the back. We've been told only one camera is going to be on the back of this iPhone in this design, what you can see right here. And it's more likely that this camera is just going to be a 48 megapixel sensor, very similar to what we have like on the iPhone 16e, and also the 48 megapixel camera sensor we have on the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus right now. This will be put inside of this. There will be no ultra wide, there'll be no sort of teleprism or telephoto kind of lens capability or anything like that with sensor. This will not exist on it. It's only going to be a single one on the rear. So that is something just to be aware about on this. But something else that you need to be definitely aware of, and that is the giveaway we're doing on this channel for this right here. This here is a Mac Mini, and I'm actually giving this away now in about 3 weeks' time at the time of making this video. At the end of March time, I'm giving away this Mac Mini M4 Pro with 512 gigabytes, 24 gigabytes of RAM to one lucky subscriber on this channel. And all you have to do to enter into this giveaway at this stage is just put down in the comments below of what technology gear you're hoping to get in 2025. It could be Apple related, or it doesn't have to be. So it could be, say, you're going to get yourself a new Mac Mini. It could be a new iPhone. It could be, say, a Nintendo Switch 2 or a NVIDIA RTX 5000 series graphics card. Just put it down into the comments below. And then at the end of March time, the second part of the giveaway is that I will be making a video including a form to fill out at that time, and also giving you details when I'm going to do the live stream for this Mac Mini and who's going to win it. So you won't want to miss out on that video. So the best thing you can do right now is subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell too. The last thing I just want to quickly say to you guys, that sadly there are still lots of scammers and spammers out there. People still impersonate me, telling you to WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram direct message. Please do ignore these people. Best you can see right here. Please do report them. So moving on from this then, what about the release date and price for the iPhone 17 Air? So let's start with the release date. So the iPhones traditionally normally get announced at an event in the early teens of September time. And we are going to most likely get another event in the early teens of September 2025, where we will see the likes of the brand new iPhone 17 Air, the Pro models, and also maybe some new watches and other bits and pieces too. But round about, say, 10 days to 2 weeks later, so sort of late teens of September time or early sort of 20s, this is when the actual new iPhone 17 Air will probably be able to come into our hands and we'll be able to use it properly for the first time, what is super exciting to hear. Now for price wise for this phone, well, we've been hearing lots of rumors going around, and I think one of the things that's most common with this is that this new iPhone is probably going to cost around about $1,000 to buy in US, because at the end of the day what you've got to remember is this here is actually got the same sort of screen size as, say, an iPhone sort of 16 Plus, what costs like about $900, but obviously that's not slim and things like this. Obviously we are losing a camera, and we've got Pro Motion on this one. You get the idea. Shifting it around, it's more likely that Apple are probably going to boost up the price by about $100 or so for this, so it'll probably cost you $1,000 or so. That's what we've been hearing for this new iPhone 17 Air. And to be honest, that does make a lot of sense, but we'll just have to wait and see on that. But of course, things could change with tariffs being introduced, import fees, and things like this in other countries. So other countries, it might be more, it might be less for the new iPhone. So we'll just have to wait and see on that. But $1,000 US at the moment is probably the good sort of gauge at the moment of what the price will be for this new iPhone. But with that as well, guys, that is everything that we know at the moment for the iPhone 17 Air. Are you excited about about it? Is this a new phone that you want to get? Well, let me know in the comments below. And with that as well, guys, it's time to wrap up this video too. So if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. You want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell too. Until next time, guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.